Hi everybody, welcome to the video surprise of the day. Today we're going to look at a very special vehicle. This is the Toyota Grand Highlander. And it's a very beautiful vehicle and it's pretty big as well. Please smash the subscribe button, the bell icon to be notified new videos. And if you like my video to the end, please help me out with a thumbs up. Well, today is the Grand Highlander day. So Grand Highlander, I did a video on the TX at the dealership. So this is the Toyota Grand Highlander. 2024, 2025 hasn't really changed much. It's the larger version of the Highlander, you could say. And there's three different powertrains. There's going to be the gas, hybrid, and hybrid max. So I could go in more detail. First, the dimensions. The length is 201.4 inches. So keep note of that. Some may not fit in some garages. Width is 73.3 inches, 78.3, and the height is 70.1 inches. The wheelbase is 116.1 inches, and it could sit either 7 or 8. So this is a limited trim. You're gonna get the two captain's chairs. You're not gonna get the bench. Okay. Passenger volume's at 173.9 cubic feet. And you can see the side profile in this vehicle, nothing too fancy. Let's take a look at the engine compartment here. Yes, we have the turbo only one. It's a gas only one. So this one is a 4-cylinder. It's a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder, 265 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque. Here's a hybrid one. That's a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder hybrid powertrain that makes a combined 245 horsepower. Torque numbers are not available. And of course, you want to go for the best one. It's going to be a 2.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder hybrid powertrain, 362 combined horsepower, and 400 pound-feet of torque. So that's something to know if you're looking at this vehicle. MPG varies between different models, and if you have this one particular, the limited all-wheel drive gasoline only is 22 combined MPG. So if you were to say got the hybrid XLE all-wheel drive, and that would be 34 combined MPG. However, if you decide to spend a little bit more and get the hybrid max limited or platinum, that would be getting you 27 miles per gallon. And this particular vehicle, Carmax is selling it for $55K, 17,000 miles, and looks like it's going to be a lease return. So that's the price going for now, right now in this one. Hey, let's take a look at the front driver's side door. You got the invitation wood here. Of course, it has power windows, power locks, power mirrors, and plenty of storage on the bottom. And the seats are pretty nice overall. Yes, we have the lumbar support and the different positions. And also you got the automatic high beam, steering wheel warmer, lift gate functions, hood release, and gas cap. Alright, so nice size vehicle, very comfortable, very wide, and very high in size as well. Doesn't feel like you're sitting on a big SUV like the Sequoia. So this vehicle is easy to get into and easy to get out. I think the height is perfect. The steering wheel, you got a lot of different buttons and stuff like that. So let's talk about that a little bit. So on the left, you notice they got the phone buttons, you got the volume controls, and also the controls for the dash display over there. And there's a big size horn. Down to the right over here, you're gonna see the cruise control, the different radio modes, and the channel select, and also the lane departure, you can turn on and off. And the infotainment screen is here, where you got the knobs you could turn and adjust the heating and cooling. Unfortunately, I don't have the key right now at the moment, so I can't really demonstrate that. But you got the defrost buttons also. Everything is very accessible, right? There's plenty of storage even on the top. Not a USB-C connector, so you want to charge your phone or anything like that, you can put it there. You do have JBL. The door closes pretty nice as well, in fact. And hard plastic here. And going down, the start stop button is right over here on the left. The right is a USB connector again, and the shifter, plenty of storage cup holders. brake hold, automatic parking brake, auto start and stop. Yes, auto start and stop because this is a turbo. And if you were to look at the glove compartment, it's not felted, and but it's a lot of room. So there's a lot of storage areas, and even the door, there's a storage area that you can put cups, little things here and there. Notice the ventilation is on the roof. Looking down here, you're gonna have plenty of storage in the center over here. Yes, it's like a roller thing, and some people like that. It doesn't go up, and the seats are pretty cushy. In fact, a lot of insulation there. That's pretty nice, even though it doesn't look that beautiful maybe on that part of it, but it works well. And looking at the front passenger, no lumbar support like I mentioned, only on the driver's side. The seats are very comfortable. In fact, of course, the Lexus one, the TX, would be more comfortable, and the higher price tag as well. Another look at the interior here. 8 pillars. You have the JBL tweeters there. Look in the back from the front. Plenty of space. It's almost like what you get in a minivan, but even though in the minivan, you're going to get more space overall. There's a little storage area there as well. Not accessible from the driver's side, of course, for safety purposes. And visibility through the windows are great. You know, nice size windows. Let's take a look at the second row over here. And you notice that there's a cup holders. This one has the 2 captain's chair. It's limited. And you also notice that there's still plenty of storage with the third row seats down. If you had the third row seat up, you still have storage, but a lot less. Okay, and the ventilation is on the sides of the vehicle, the rooftop. So, what kind of tires you're gonna get on these vehicles, right? This is wearing the Continental tires, 255/50 R20s. So these are 20-inch wheels, pretty good size. Similar to my RX, I got 20-inch wheels. But this is a Grand Highlander. So the wheels are nothing special, just ordinary design, I guess. They're nothing to write home about. And you could put this tab to make the seats go down, and this one to move it back and forth. Okay, that's on the second row. In the back, you could lift this little tab, or pull this one to bring it back up. If you pull the tab that I showed over here, make sure the headrest goes down, then you can put it down. In this case, it barely passed, right? It's gonna be the similar case for this one in the middle, but you gotta put the middle headrest down. Probably easier to go down that way. And you can put the tonneau cover underneath the floor over here, so to save space if you need all the seats to be up. So that's a possibility. USB-C's charging for the phone or wherever or tablet is everywhere, and this also works as a grab handle. You also have a lot of plenty of space for cups of water or something. On the left and right, you got the tie downs for the cargo net if you wanted to have one. So visibility out the windows are great. Now a little bit on the cargo space. So with all seats up, the cargo area is 20.6 cubic feet. Now if the third row is folded down, you get 57.9 cubic feet. And with the second and third row folded down, you get 97.5 cubic feet. That's a lot of space, you know. So this is the third row folded down, and you can see that is a lot of space already. So if you were to shop on Lowe's, well, for example, I mean, you have some home projects, this might be a great vehicle to have because you double up as a cargo hauler. And so it's great for field trips and, you know, moving maybe smaller furnitures, I guess. Now, if the seats are up, all the seats are up, you still have capacity over here. You can see that over here. And it's very viable compared to, say, the current Highlander. Grand Highlander spelled out. all-wheel drive. This is a limited in Cloudburst Gray. Hopefully you like the video surprise. One thing I want to note is if you want the Hybrid Max, there's a big wait list for it because that's the one that offers the best in power. Sacrifice a little bit on the MPG, and if you want to save gas, you get the hybrid. Hopefully you like the video surprise. Please help me out with a thumbs up, comment to share. Please leave it below. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.